Hey, what's up, guys? Coming out with a video. Today, I want to do my What If series, What If Sakura Jinchuriki Part 6. So, in the last part, in Part 5, there, we see um, Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke were waiting for Akashi there. He was telling them right late. Naruto and Sakura were actually saying it's like when Akashi was going to be coming there and stuff like that. So Akashi comes and he said, "Oh well, there was a stray cat went past me and stuff like that." And Sakura and Naruto like wire there and stuff like that, and mostly gives them a thing for the training exams and stuff like that. Sakura and Naruto run into Konohamaru there. Konohamaru really wanted to play ninja with them and stuff like that for it. So they do it. Sakura agrees there to actually play ninja with them. Technically, Aruka actually was getting pissed off there, saying those were his students there, and mostly Kakashi said no, they're mine there, and then Aruka was actually saying something about the Jinchurikis there. Naruto, he has two Jinchurikis on his team there, and mostly the third Hokage said, yeah, you're correct down there. He does have two Jinchurikis on his team, but it's not really going to affect him and stuff like that. So, and stuff like that for it. Roger gets pissed off there, and mostly Naruto, Sakura, and Sasuke go to the example. They noted it was the Genjutsu door and stuff like that. Technically, Lee was trying to mostly Neji was giving Sasuke daggers there. They walked away. Lee wanted to take on Sasuke there. Naruto gets his ass kicked first. Sakura was like, "Oh no, Sakura was like, no, Naruto and stuff." And then mostly Sasuke get his ass kicked, like in the original series, and she's like, "Oh, typical," and stuff. Um, Mostly they go to the hall there and stuff like that, and then mostly pass, and mostly they go to the forest of death. So that was in the last part, in part 5. So it's going to part 6 with Sakura as Jinchuriki. So mostly going into this there, they mostly for the scrolls there. Technically for the scrolls there, I'm gonna let Sasuke hold on to the scroll like he does in the original series. So he's gonna hold on to his scroll like he does in the original series and stuff like that. Because he trusts they trust more with him and Naruto and Sakura right now, because technically Naruto and Sakura are like oh yeah and stuff like that. They go into the forest of death. They're mostly Naruto. He's like he told him, he's like, oh man, he's like guys, he's like, I had to take a leak there and stuff like that. And then mostly and he was gonna do it right in front of her. And then Sakura technically didn't like. She's like, she knocked him on the head. She's like, ow, Sakura, why you did that? She's like, Naruto, don't do that. Go over there and pee and stuff like that, like she does in the original series. But technically, she told him that there. She's like, I don't want to see that there and stuff like that. And mostly Naruto goes and take a piss there. Technically, when Naruto comes back, technically because Sakura does have the Nine Tails in her, she kind of notices the chakras differences are different there, but mostly because when the two Nine Tails actually split, I think in Shippuden they actually said that there. They notice something is off there. So technically, Karma there talked to Sakura. He's like, "This is not my other half." He's like, "This is not my other half." There, like, "This is not my other half. My other half is somewhere," and stuff like that. And then Sakura kind of mostly gets out of the dig. She's like, "That's not Naruto." There, it sucks. And he's like, "Talk," and stuff like that. And he's like, "You figured me out there," and stuff like that. They're like, "Who are you? What do you do?" Sakura was like, "What are you doing, Naruto?" Stuff like that. And then mostly mostly he's like, well, he figured out there and stuff like that. So mostly they attacked the ninja there, they defeated the ninja there and stuff like that. That still plays out the same. Naruto comes back and he's like, what the heck happened there? But this time Sakura ran over to Naruto and gave him a hug. She's like, I didn't know where you were at and stuff like that. She's like, don't leave me and stuff. He's like, and then Naruto was like, I'm not trying to leave you here, Sakura, and stuff like that. And mostly all that stuff happening there. Technically, Sasuke was like telling Naruto and Sakura, just get a room and stuff like that. Mostly they walk over, or they run into Orochimaru there. He's like, well, Sasuke Uchiha there. Oh, and then he's like, oh, the Nine-Tailed Brats are here with him and stuff like that. And then, and then he's like, mostly he's like, you need to give me the scroll, Sasuke. And he's like, never and stuff like that. And then mostly they attack there. Sasuke attacks Orochimaru like he does in the original series there. Using the Phoenix Flower Jutsu there. He's like, and he does this. He's like, Phoenix Flower Jutsu, and mostly trying to dodge and stuff like that. And Sakura trying to use her Cherry Blossom Jutsu. She's like, Cherry Blossom Jutsu, and mostly, or Genjutsu is mostly the get. And then Orochimaru was like, he's like, what the fuck, Cherry Blossoms? What the hell is this crap there? And then Naruto's gonna come right here. He's like, ah, coming right at it. And then he's like, release. And then he's like, wait, what? Boom! Naruto gets flying into the rocks there, and he's like, well, I can do that to you. And he's like, I'm going after some special there. And then mostly he gets flying across the trees there and stuff like that when he gets out of the Genjutsu. And then he's like, gets eaten by the snake there. Mostly Orochimaru puts him into like a paralyzing jutsu there with Sasuke and Sakura. Mostly Sakura is trying to break out. She's like, crap. And then Sasuke goes trying to break out. She's like, oh, crap. And then mostly they're both in the stuck pose there. Sakura is trying to get out there. And mostly with Sakura there, we see her like Nine Tails form coming out. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I didn't know she had the Nine Tails also. That's what Orochimaru was thinking. He's like, I might take her body also and see how that's gonna be playing myself out. He's like, two birds in one, killing two birds in one stone. And and mostly she pulls the Orochimaru was gonna try to use the trying to go after Sasuke doing that thing, and then Sakura just snaps out like Sasuke no, and then mostly she jumps tackling Sasuke onto the ground, and then Orochimaru misses. He's like well, he's like you're more specific there and stuff like that, and then mostly and then Sasuke was gonna give Sasuke was gonna give Orochimaru the scroll there. He's like, well, I'm gonna hand you the scroll here and stuff like that. And then Naruto comes in and he's like, what's the password there? And then he was like saying that there. He's like, and then mostly Naruto attacks Sasuke there. And then he's like, hey, and he's like, what are you doing? And Sasuke's like, what are you doing, loser? He's like, why are you attacking me and stuff? And he's like, you're not the real Sasuke, blah 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 and stuff like that. And then he's like, we have to give our scroll away. And he's like, the real Sasuke doesn't back down and stuff like that. And then mostly Orochimaru summons a fucking snake there, coming right at them there. And then Naruto was like, grabs the kunais and stabs the snake in the back. And then mostly Sakura's like, oh no, Naruto, don't use the fox there, don't use the fox there. And then you see the Knights Kurama talking to Sakura there, saying, he's like, there's something wrong with him there. My other half is just thinking to end Uchiha kid. He's like, he's gonna try to be that Uchiha kid. You gotta do something. And mostly Naruto's like grabbing the thing there, and he's like, you're not hurt, are you, scaredy cat? And then Sasuke's like, oh crap, and mostly seeing the Karma's eyes there and stuff like that for it. And he's like, mostly Orochimaru's, he's like, well, this won't do, and then grabs Naruto there, and he pulls up the thing, and then he's like, and he does his Pride Prom Seal, hitting Naruto in the chest. Oh crap! And then throws Naruto right into the fucking tree there and stuff like that. And he's like, well, that one's done there and stuff like that. He's like, who is next? Oh yeah. And then mostly Sasuke was kind of like shocked seeing Naruto in that state there, and then sure, grabbing Sasuke gets or technically Sasuke gets bit by Orochimaru, giving him the curse. He's like, ah, crap, and stuff like that. And then he's like, that's taken care of. And then Sakura, mostly the nice karma is activating the activating there and stuff like that. And she's like, you hurt my teammates. How dare you, you bastard! And then mostly the Kurama, Sakura's Kurama mode is activating. She comes and like darts at Orochimaru, and Orochimaru's like, oh shit. She's like, damn, this girl's fast and stuff like that. She's like, damn, I didn't know the fourth Hokage put the other nine tails in her. And then mostly Orochimaru's like, crap. He's like, I might be outmatched with that second nine tails. Oh well. He's like, well, I'm out of here. So technically he's like, and then he mostly splutters away. Sakura mostly regenerates down from her Kurama mode, because the nice Kurama can actually regenerate down. Mostly picking up Naruto and Sasuke there. She's like, I'm not gonna let them both hurt you and stuff like that. And stuff like that for it. So they actually go to the to the tree thing there and stuff like that. Mostly Sakura was kind of like falling asleep like she does in the original series, but mostly she doesn't really fall asleep. She's just kind of like watches them over, and mostly she does fall asleep, but also sees the nice Karma actually was saying something. She's like, wait, why am I seeing you again? He's like, well, my other half has something. It's blocking his chakra there, and mostly the other half has been blocked there. She's like, what I'm supposed to do and stuff like that is what Sakura's talking to Karma there, and then he's like, well, there's nothing you can actually do right now, but this, watch out, there's something coming. And then she wakes up there, and then the Sound Ninja is like, well, we can actually do something about this and stuff like that. And then mostly the Sound Ninja attack. She's like, I'm not gonna let you hurt them and stuff like that. And mostly he's like, we don't really care about you and stuff like that. We're going after Sasuke and stuff like that. She's like, I'm not gonna let you hurt my teammate. And then she throws some kunais at Sakura. Technically throws some kunais at fucking at the Sound Ninja there. But she's technically out fucking matched. She's technically outmatched there. Sakura's technically outmatched with the Sound Ninja there. She's like, I can't do nothing about this there. And mostly she was about to go into her red chakra, or technically her Kurama, or not her Kurama mode, but mostly she's going into the red chakra there and stuff like that. And then they're like, and then they look at her like, the Sound Ninja are like, what the, and then they're like getting their big eyes like, they're like, what the fuck? What is this chakra there? This red chakra and stuff like that. And she's like, well, we need to stop her and stuff like that. And then mostly one there attacking her. Here comes Leaf Hurricane. Boom! Hits fucking the guy in the face. He's like, oh crap! He's like, I'm the Hamster's Green Devil, Rock Lee and stuff. And then technically he's like, And then Sakura's like, wait, Lee, you came to help me and stuff. He's like, yes, I came to help you and stuff like that. And mostly Lee, technically in the original series, he gets fucking floored there. Technically Sakura getting grabbed by the hair. She still gets her. She still gets her hair get grabbed there. She's like, if you didn't spend time doing your hair there and stuff like that, you should have been more training with your training and stuff. That's what the thing though. She still cuts off the hair, making her fall back and stuff like that. She's like, I'm weak now and stuff like that. That's what she's saying. Um, she's like, don't interrupt us and stuff like that. King 10 shows up there, and and everybody show up there. They mostly they retreat. They're like, they're in a retreat. They're like, oh, and stuff like that. King 10 gets floored and all that stuff. And then Sasuke wakes up and he's like, Sakura, these men hurt you and stuff like that. And then she's like, yeah, and stuff. And then mostly grabs the guy with the pipe's hand and he busted his arm like in the original series. So he busts his arm like in the original series there. And then they technically retreat when he busted his arm and see Sasuke with the chakra things there and stuff like that. Technically with all the chakra things and stuff he has. Technically he's doing that there and stuff like that. And mostly he was saying about that. He's like, and he busts his arms there, or busts one of his arms. But mostly, Sakura doesn't really like Sasuke in this version. She doesn't really bear hugs him. I'm gonna say bears hugs him. She's like, "Stop that, Sasuke," and mostly reverts back to his curse marked state and stuff like that. And she's like, "Don't do this to your teammates and stuff like that." And that's where technically they wake up Naruto and Sakura was telling about the Nine Tails was going crazy on her there and stuff like that. And that's where the What If 10 ends. So, yep. Comment, rate, and respond to Toots Bros. We like, love, and subscribe. Hit the notification on zero uploads. Comment, response to Toots Bros. We like, hang out. Out of peace.